Kiss 106, all the hits. Welcome to the Sunday edition weekend show with your boy Nino. And now it's time for Nino's movie review of the week. And this week's movie review is of Peppermint, starring Jennifer Garner, I want to say. If I can get that back up there on the screen. Yeah, sorry about that. Starring Jennifer Garner as Riley North, a woman who survives a brutal attack that was initiated on her and her family that takes the life of her husband and her daughter, and she ends up, the same Punisher kind of Batman, meets, Enough. Remember Enough with Jennifer Lopez? I think that was who was in Enough, but it was a good movie though, because it starts off, action right off the front. It's like Lady Punisher meets the Equalizer, meets Enough, with the female version of it. She is like no nonsense. Jennifer Garner playing Riley North is no nonsense from the jump. Even in the courtroom. So, like the movie, I'm letting you know, spoiler alerts right now. This is an extended version of the movie reviews. If you just want the regular movie review, you can check out the Facebook. But this is the extended one. Spoiler alert. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Kiss 106 Evansville, a YouTube channel, but to hit the subscribe button and like and get all the notifications and updates. And every time we put out a movie review, let you know if it's worth spending your money to go see. And like I say, this movie opens up with Jennifer Garner walking towards a windowless van walking out of an alley from some skirmish that just happened back on the other side of the alley. And she has a wound on her leg, wound on her arm, and she takes some alcohol. She jumps into the windowless van, takes the alcohol, pours it on her leg like a boss. You can almost just feel the pain. She makes the sound that lets you know it's like pain happening right there, and then takes a staple gun, puts it on her leg, click, straight out the Punisher, straight out of Batman. And you wonder, like, man, where did she get these skills from? How's this going to kick off? Flashback back to the court scene, let everybody know where's going on, and they have she's sitting on the bench, sitting on the witness stand, pointing out the defendants and everything, making sure, doing everything that she's supposed to do. But let me tell you, if you go back into the story, like I said, you just kind of see how she kind of develops her little attitude, her get them back, get them all back, make them all pay kind of attitude. It even kicked off in the parking lot of the grocery store. One of the local soccer moms comes up to her as she's putting groceries in her car with her daughter and talking about some Girl Scout, mother-daughter organization, whatever she called it, the Butterflies, or some crazy stuff like that. She's in all white. Lady walks up to us in all white with blonde hair from head to toe, shoes. Got her daughter in all white, head to toe, carrying white bag. So you can tell it's like the prissy bougie club right here. And Jennifer Garner really looked like she doesn't belong with these guys, but trying to make her daughter fit in or whatever. So she comes up to her, we don't think that you and your daughter, neither one of you are butterfly material, whatever, and she walks away and then, come on, Penelope, whatever the little girl's name was, and walks off, stomping in the parking lot. We'll see. And Jennifer Garner's little daughter, played by Kaylee Fleming, sort of like, she's a boop, uses the B word and everything. And she's like, don't say that, don't use that. And the daughter like, well, it's true. Like, yeah, it's true, but you shouldn't say that. So you can kind of see the violent tendencies, the rough tendencies kind of developing early in the movie. And you see where the daughter gets it from herself. Then see the dad, they go back into the house, the dad's kind of into something shady. He's on the phone call talking with one of his buddies, like, maybe we need to back out of that. We don't need to do that anymore. So you're like, oh, okay, we're about to see where it's coming up. Something's about to go down. He don't want to be a part of it. He goes on. His daughter's birthday is supposed to be happening, and his mom is being forced to work. Jennifer Garner is being forced to work that day late at the bank. One of those kind of, can you come in on Saturday as well kind of thing. So she has to do what her boss tells her to do. She closes the bank and she tries to make it home for the daughter's birthday party and everything, but the birthday gets kind of usurped, kind of upended by the lady in white that I like to call the soccer butterfly mom. She uses her influence to throw some kind of big birthday bash, to take all of the guests that were supposed to be coming to her daughter's birthday party, makes them come to that bash. So you just feel the tension building up. You just see it in Jennifer Garner's face. She's like, I'm going to get this. Oh, I wish I could get this. But to try to make it better for the daughter, the husband, Jennifer Garner, like the husband, he's played by Chris Johnson, Mickey. Sam. Excuse me, it's Sam as her husband, and they take the daughter on, Kaylee Fleming, to the amusement park, buy her ice cream, and it's late at night, they're trying to make up, for all of the things that's been going wrong, having to work late, the party being usurped by the lady, the presents, not being exactly what they were, all that good stuff. So they're just trying to make the most of it, and while the daughter and the husband are going to get some ice cream, Jennifer Garner's like on the side, enjoying a game or something like that, and she sees, this car kind of screech up to where her husband and her daughter were. Guns come out the car, bullets start flying, blah, 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 and she witnesses the whole slaughter. Witnesses her husband and the daughter get totally gunned down by what appears to be some kind of gang cartel. A few guys in the car, with guns pointing out the window and aiming at the husband. You don't know if it's actually aimed at him, but you kind of know because of that phone call that he had a few minutes ago. But, that kind of sets everything in motion. They go through the court system, they see the guys in the court. Jennifer Garner kind of loses her cool on the stand and everything. It was like, they did it, but they did it. How can you go? And it ends up that the three guys end up getting off. You see the judge looks like he's on the take. Prosecutor looks like he's on the take. Only one that's probably not on the take is the defense attorney. But you're looking at the whole courtroom like, what? So Jennifer Garner straight loses it. Comes running off the stand straight, tries to put one of them in the chokehold. They end up tasing her and catching her. She drops down on the ground, and they ended up trying to commit her for acting out. And the thugs go free. That's that point. You just see it in her face. Systems failed me. Absolutely failed me. I can't take it anymore. I'm not going to let this slide. If you guys won't do anything about it, I will. So one of the detectives, they escort her over to the ambulance after she's been tased and everything. They told her to take out the handcuffs, trying to be sympathetic with her. She grabs one of the fire extinguishers that was in the ambulance as it started driving out, bangs the detective in the head, bing, bangs the other EMT in the head, bing, jumps out of the back of the ambulance, and you just see it disappear like Batman. Whoa. Ghost. Flash 5 years later, people just started dying. They just show like the three dudes that she got off in the court. I say spoiler alerts, this is going to be an extended one to let you know what you're spending your money on, but it is absolutely worth it. The three guys who originally killed her husband and her daughter found strung up in the same amusement park on the same ride, same Ferris wheel kind of ride, hung up by rope from their feet, dead. And so the killings began. You can just see how she evolves, her killing style, and perfects her killing, because she's been in training for like 5 years. She's just going straight Bruce Wayne style. Went off into the European MMA circuit, stole like $50,000 from the bank that she worked for, went over to like Europe somewhere and get on the underground MMA circuit. You only see like a couple of flashes of that. I wish they would have spent more time showing her training. If you're gonna go full Batman, full Punisher mode, the revenge kind of thing, you gotta let us know, where did she get this training from? They show like a couple flashes of her taking punches to the face in MMA fights and things like that. But I'm like, you could have spent a little bit more time talking about that aspect of it, showing her how she's getting revenge, showing a picture of her punching the bag with the picture of the defendants on it or something like that. But and she even, they never really show where she gets the gun skills either, because not only does she come back like a fighting dynamo, boom 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 boom, she's like precision with the pistols and these like military grade assault rifles that she stole from one of the ammunition, I guess one of the gun stores in the neighborhood, in the city. And she's like precise with them. It doesn't show where she got that kind of training from, if she went to like the gun range, if she set up like some kind of gun a thing or a shooting range in the back of a house in the basement or something. But we just take it for granted she trained herself the same way she trained herself to fight, and she's coming back with a vengeance. She puts the coat on, puts the hoodie on. They start painting pictures of angel wings, calling her the savior, because she's taking out all the thugs, anyone she thinks even has any affiliation, anything to do with the death of her husband or daughter. She's going after them. She's going after them hard. The fight choreography in it, whoever did the fight choreography, is absolutely outstanding. I like that they didn't show her using like some brute force kind of fighting style. You know, they probably wouldn't fit well for a woman of her stature against these kind of guys, but more of a finesse kind of Black Widow kind of from, you know, Avengers kind of fighting style, you know, real aggressive with the elbows. Ronda Rousey kind of, you know, elbow quick, poke in the throat, poke in the eyeball. You know, not really trying to go toe to toe, fist to fist with him, but real using a finesse kind of fighting style, MMA fighting style to get the guys. But Peppermint, I mean, it is action from beginning to end, from the court scenes to seeing the characters develop and the finding out who's the actual traitor in the police department is letting the cartel know her every move and trying to give her the one up and come after her. That's gonna get you. So Peppermint, Nino gives it 2 thumbs up. It's playing in theaters right now. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Kiss 106 Evansville and youtube.com/Nino Incognito. Probably my next movie review. I want to say I thought about doing Upgrade. I saw that the other day too. I'll let you know. It's going to either be between Upgrade or one of the other like miniseries is starting on Netflix. So I'll probably do a couple of those too as well. But be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channels. Get up to date on all the movies. Let us know. You know, I'll let you know whether or not the movie's worth you're going to spend your money on.